This is a guided meditation for connecting with the wolf spirit guide. Begin by finding a comfortable seated or reclining position, closing your eyes, and take some relaxing breaths. Feeling into the weight of your body on the surface below you. This feeling we call gravity is the direct, visceral feeling and direct knowing that the earth is holding and grounding you. This vast and ancient earth has you grounding. Take a moment to connect with your higher self in whatever way or concept you have. You may speak something out loud or inwardly, calling your higher self, whatever concept you have of that. Let your higher self facilitate this practice, this guided meditation, for it to be for your greatest good and highest alignment. Wolf has long been recognized across many cultures as a guide and teacher. Today we respectfully connect with wolf energy, opening to the wisdom, the loyalty, the courage, the instinct, and the pack that wolf embodies. In your inner vision, enter into this mind's eye space. See yourself standing at the edge of a forest at dusk. The sun has just set, and the sky holds a deep blue light that comes just before true darkness. The moon is rising, full and bright above the tree line. A path leads into the forest, and you begin to walk. The trees are very close around you, pine and fir, birch and oak. Your footsteps are quiet on the needle-covered ground. The air is cool, and it carries the scent of earth and evergreen. As you walk deeper, you become aware that you are being watched, not the feeling of being threatened, being watched by heartful intelligence, curious, present. You continue along this path until it opens into a wide clearing that is bathed in moonlight. The grass is silvery now. The sky is vast. At the far edge of the clearing, you see wolf. Wolf may take many forms of wolf. Might appear to you with gray fur and golden eyes, or dark as a shadow, or white as snow. Some will see wolf more clearly than others. Others will simply have a sense of a presence or a direct knowing, a quality of wild attention. However wolf appears to you is part of the connection. Wolf does not approach too closely immediately. Wolf simply is being, sitting at the edge of the clearing, very present, very aware, and utterly itself. Feel this transmission, the power of this presence, this dignity, the dignity of simply being fully, without apology. After a moment, Wolf rises and moves to the center of the clearing, not hurriedly. Each movement is deliberate and graceful and efficient, and then sits again and looks directly at you. And this is an invitation. Walk across the clearing and sit on the ground facing Wolf, close enough that you can feel the heat of Wolf's body. You can see the intelligence in Wolf's eyes, sense the strength coiled in the muscle and bone. Being this close, you feel connected. There is an alliance, a partnership flowing between you. There is no master or servant in this relationship. This is sovereign kinship. Feel how Wolf knows without thinking, how Wolf trusts the body's intelligence before the mind's endless analysis. Notice in yourself your instincts, the ones you've learned to doubt, to override, or ignore. Wolf reminds you these are ancient wisdom, older than our modern languages, truer even than thought. Wolf begins to share its wisdom with you now. Maybe not in words, but in direct transmission. Receive what Wolf offers you. When you are complete in hearing the transmission, Wolf shows you visions that entice questions from you. Where have you stopped trusting your instincts? Where have you talked yourself out of what your body knows? Wolf shows you this with compassion, but also a sovereign ruthlessness. There is no judgment in Wolf's gaze, only the invitation, the direct and clear invitation to remember, to trust the knowing that arises without explanation. Wolf also brings visions of the pack, this kind of belonging, about knowing when to run alone and when to call for support, about loyalty that doesn't demand you lose yourself, about boundaries around what matters, your territory, your people, your purpose. This is not an aggressive teaching, but a clarity of sovereign boundaries, this unwavering presence of self-dignity. Wolf also brings visions of the wisdom of voice. The wolf howl is not a tentative sound. It's not apologetic. It is a full-throated power. The howl carries for miles. It calls the pack. It calls to belonging. It marks territory. It proclaims, I am here. I matter. Wolf wants to know, have you been using your voice in this way? Have you been speaking your truth without overly softening it, without making yourself smaller? And as you swim, perhaps, in these many teachings of Wolf, bringing understanding and integration and invitations into your inner being, Wolf stands and begins to move around the clearing, not pacing, but hunting. Watch how Wolf moves. The senses are alive. The nose in touch with the wind, the ears swiveling for the sound, the eyes receiving and tracking. A relaxed but attentive focus, a patient focus, the intelligence of true hunting, of true pursuit, knowing when and how to wait, when and how to watch, when and how to leap. Wolf moves a bit away now and pauses and looks back at you, an invitation. Stand and move with Wolf. Feel the wolf of your own body. Feel your senses sharpen. The moonlight becoming brighter. The smells of the forest becoming clearer. Hear the rustle of small creatures in the underbrush. Feel your spine lengthen, your shoulders settle. Feel this presence in your body. As you walk with Wolf, Wolf leads you to the edge of the clearing where a rock juts up from the earth. Wolf gracefully leaps onto it in one fluid motion and turns to face the forest, the clearing, and the vast sky. Climb up to be beside Wolf. And from here you can see farther. The forest spreads in all directions. The moon illuminates everything. Wolf lifts its head and howls, the sound rising, pure and powerful, into the night. And something in you responds, something wild and true and long suppressed. You feel it rising in your chest, your throat. And if you wish, let yourself howl with Wolf. In your inner vision, in the safety of this meditation, let your voice rise. Let it be primal, let it be free, let it carry everything you've kept silent, everything you've been too polite to speak, everything you've swallowed and suppressed. Howl it into the night. As you feel complete with this, the sound fades in the distance, the forest holding it, the moon witnessing it, you and Wolf sitting together on this rock in silence. Wolf turns to you once more and communicates directly, heart to heart. Listen to what Wolf has to say just for you, what guidance, wisdom, encouragement, blessing. When Wolf is complete, Wolf leaps down from the rock and moves back toward the forest's edge. At the tree line, Wolf turns once more, looking at you. And you understand that Wolf is not leaving. Wolf is simply returning to the wild. Give thanks to Wolf. Wolf receives your gratitude and turns and disappears into the trees. You now climb down from the rock and stand alone in the clearing under this full moon. And yet you do not feel alone. You can feel Wolf's wisdom weaving into your body now. Your instincts coming alive, your voice being made ready. Boundaries are clearing. Loyalty is fierce. Walk back across the clearing and take the path through the forest that you entered by. The trees part for you, the moon lights your way. You carry wolf's frequency in your bones and your blood, and then the wild part of you that has never forgotten how to howl. Begin to take some deeper, restorative, and rejuvenating breaths. Breathing the energies of this wolf spirit guide connection deeply into your body, into your energy, and into your life. And as you begin to return to the everyday world, set the intention that you will remember this connection to wolf's teachings, trusting your instincts, bringing forth your voice, knowing when to call the pack, when to ask for support, and when to move to be supportive, when to walk alone, to move through the world with this dignified presence and power. And when you are ready, open your eyes and return to the space that you are in.